Have you ever met someone in their 90s who still wakes up every morning with excitement? Not because they have millions of dollars. Not because they're famous. But because they genuinely love living. Now compare that to someone in their 20s who already feels tired, lost, and wonders, what am I supposed to do with my life? Why does this happen? Why do some people live long, happy, meaningful lives, while others spend years chasing success, yet still feel empty inside? The answer may lie in one beautiful Japanese word, ikigai. A word so powerful that it has helped thousands of people discover purpose, reduce stress, and even live longer. Today, we're breaking down 7 life-changing lessons from the best-selling book Ikigai. These aren't motivational quotes. They're practical ideas backed by research, real stories, and the lifestyle of some of the longest-living people on Earth. Stay until lesson number 7. Because it might completely change the way you think about success, happiness, and your purpose in life. And before we begin, if you love learning powerful ideas from the world's best books, take 1 second to subscribe. Every week, we turn life-changing books into simple lessons you can actually use. So if you want to become wiser, healthier, and happier, you're in the right place. Now, let's begin. Lesson 1. Don't search for purpose, build it every single day. Most people believe purpose is something they'll magically discover one day. They think, when I find the perfect job, when I become successful, when I earn enough money, then I'll finally know my purpose. But what if that's completely wrong? Imagine a young man who spends years searching for his dream career. He changes jobs every year. Starts new hobbies every month. Always believing, the next thing will finally make me happy. Years pass, and he's still searching. Now imagine another person. She starts with a simple skill she enjoys. She keeps learning. Keep improving. Keep helping people. Little by little, that small passion grows into a meaningful career. She didn't discover purpose overnight. She created it. This is one of the biggest lessons from Ikigai. Purpose isn't something hidden somewhere waiting for you. It's something you build, through small actions, every single day. The people of Okinawa, one of the world's longest-living communities, don't wake up asking, what's the meaning of life? They simply wake up with a reason to get out of bed. For some, it's gardening. For others, teaching children. Cooking. Painting. Helping neighbors. Spending time with family. Their purpose doesn't have to impress the world. It only has to matter to them. And that's something many of us forget. We spend so much time comparing our lives to everyone else's, that we stop paying attention to what truly makes us happy. Ask yourself this simple question. If nobody judged you, what would you enjoy doing every day? The answer might be closer to your purpose than you think. Because purpose isn't found by waiting. It's found by doing. Every small step you take teaches you something new about yourself. Eventually, those small steps become your life's direction. But here's something surprising. Even if you know your purpose, there's another habit that determines whether you'll actually enjoy your life. And it's something almost everyone ignores today. Let's discover it in lesson number 2. Lesson 2. Slow down, life isn't a race. Look around. Everyone seems to be rushing. Rushing to graduate. Rushing to make money. Rushing to buy a bigger house. Rushing to become successful. It feels like if you're not moving faster than everyone else, you're falling behind. But are you really? Imagine 2 people climbing a mountain. The first person runs as fast as possible. They don't enjoy the view. They barely notice the fresh air. They're only thinking about reaching the top. The second person walks slowly. They admire the scenery. Take deep breaths. Smile. Talk with friends along the way. Eventually, both reach the same destination. But one enjoyed the journey. The other only survived it. Life works the same way. One of the reasons Okinawan people live such peaceful lives is because they don't constantly hurry. They enjoy conversations. They eat slowly. They appreciate simple moments. They aren't obsessed with always doing more. Modern life teaches us that being busy means being important. But being busy doesn't always mean being productive. Sometimes, it simply means you're too distracted to notice what really matters. Think about the last time you ate a meal. Did you actually taste your food? Or were you scrolling through your phone? Think about your last walk. Did you notice the trees, the sky, the birds, or were you thinking about your next task? Many of us spend so much time worrying about tomorrow that we completely miss today. And here's the truth. Tomorrow eventually becomes today. If you never learn to enjoy the present, you'll never feel satisfied. No matter how successful you become. The happiest people aren't always the richest. They're often the people who fully experience ordinary moments. A cup of tea. A conversation with a friend. A beautiful sunset. A quiet morning. Those moments seem small, but together, they create a meaningful life. Here's a challenge. Tomorrow, choose one activity, and do it without rushing. No phone, no multitasking. Just be fully present. You might be surprised by how peaceful it feels. Because happiness isn't always waiting at the finish line. Sometimes, it's hiding in the journey itself. But there's one habit that makes every day even more enjoyable, and it's something children naturally understand, while adults often forget. Let's explore that, in lesson number 3. Lesson 3. Stay active, retirement isn't the goal. Let me ask you something. If you never had to work again, what would you do every day? Many people dream about retirement. They imagine relaxing forever. Sleeping late. Watching TV. Doing nothing. It sounds wonderful, for a week. Maybe even a month. But after that, something strange begins to happen. People become bored. They lose motivation. Some even become unhappy. Why? Because human beings aren't designed to do nothing. We're designed to create. To learn. To contribute. One of the most fascinating discoveries in the book Ikigai comes from Okinawa, Japan. Many people there are over 90 years old. Some are even more than 100. Yet they don't think like this, "I'm too old." Instead, they wake up every morning with something meaningful to do. One person tends a small garden. Another teaches traditional crafts. Someone else cooks for the family. Others meet friends every afternoon. They may not earn money from these activities. But they earn something even more valuable. A reason to wake up. That's their ikigai. In many countries, people count the days until retirement. But in Okinawa, people don't retire from life. They simply continue doing what gives them joy. Think about famous artists. Many continue painting into their 80s. Writers keep writing. Musicians keep performing. Scientists continue researching. Not because they need more money. Because they love the work itself. The activity gives their life meaning. This teaches us something important. Don't work only for a paycheck. Find something that makes you forget the clock. Something that challenges you. Something that helps others. Because purpose keeps your mind alive. And when your mind stays active, your body often follows. Ask yourself today. If money didn't matter, what activity would you still enjoy doing every week? That answer might lead you closer to your ikigai. Because the happiest people don't stop growing. They simply keep doing meaningful things, for as long as they can. But here's another secret the people of Okinawa have mastered. It's not just what they do, it's who they spend their time with. And that may have a bigger impact on your happiness than you realize. Let's discover that in lesson number 4. Before we continue, if you're enjoying these lessons, take just 1 second to subscribe. Every week, we simplify the world's best self-improvement books into practical lessons you can apply immediately. Our goal isn't just to help you read more books, it's to help you build a better life. Now, let's continue. Lesson 4. The people around you shape your life. Imagine trying to climb a mountain, all by yourself. No one to encourage you. No one to help when you fall. No one to celebrate when you finally reach the top. It would be much harder. Now imagine climbing that same mountain, with supportive friends. People who cheer you on. People who remind you to keep going when you feel like giving up. Suddenly, the journey feels completely different. One of the biggest reasons people in Okinawa live happier and longer lives is something called moai. A moai is a small group of lifelong friends. They meet regularly. They laugh together. Eat together. Help each other during difficult times. Celebrate each other's successes. It's more than friendship. It's a lifelong support system. Now compare that to modern life. Thousands of followers. Hundreds of online friends. Dozens of group chats. Yet many people feel lonelier than ever. Why? Because connection isn't measured by numbers. It's measured by depth. One genuine friend is often more valuable than 100 online acquaintances. Think about your own life. Who do you spend the most time with? Do they encourage your dreams? Do they inspire you to become better? Or do they constantly complain, spread negativity, and drain your energy? There's a famous saying. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If your closest friends love learning, you'll probably learn more. If they exercise, you're more likely to stay healthy. If they're optimistic, their attitude will influence yours too. Energy is contagious. So choose carefully. This doesn't mean leaving people behind. It means intentionally building relationships that help both of you grow. The people of Okinawa understand something many of us forget. Happiness grows when it's shared. Success feels better when someone celebrates with you. Difficult times become easier when someone listens. And sometimes, one meaningful conversation can change your entire day. So here's today's challenge. Reach out to someone you care about. Call them. Visit them. Have a real conversation without looking at your phone every few minutes. Because one of the greatest investments you'll ever make is in your relationships. Money comes and goes. Careers change. But meaningful relationships often become the foundation of a meaningful life. Now here's something fascinating. Even if you discover your purpose, stay active. And surround yourself with amazing people. There's one daily habit that quietly determines how energetic and healthy you'll feel for years to come. And it's much simpler than most people think. Let's explore that. In lesson number 5. Lesson 5. Take care of your body. Because it carries your dreams. Imagine buying the world's most expensive sports car. You polish it every week. Use the best fuel. Protect it from every scratch. Now imagine treating your own body worse than that car. Sleeping only 4 hours. Eating junk food every day. Never exercising. Constantly living under stress. Doesn't make much sense. Does it? Yet that's exactly how many of us live. We spend years chasing success, while quietly destroying the one thing that makes success possible. Our health. One of the biggest reasons the people of Okinawa live so long isn't because they have expensive hospitals or miracle medicines. It's because of the small choices they make every single day. They don't wait until they're sick to care for themselves. They walk every day. They spend time outdoors. They work in their gardens. They stretch. They laugh. They eat fresh food. And most importantly, they don't overeat. There's a famous Okinawan saying, "Hara hachibu." It simply means, eat until you're 80% full. Think about that. Most of us stop eating only when we feel completely full. Sometimes, we keep eating even after that. Not because we're hungry, but because the food tastes good. Or because we're watching TV. or scrolling through our phone. But eating a little less can make a huge difference over time. It's a simple habit, with powerful results. The same is true for movement. You don't need to become a marathon runner. You don't need an expensive gym membership. Even a 30-minute walk every day can improve your mood, your energy, and your health. The people of Okinawa don't think of exercise as a task. It's simply part of their lifestyle. They move naturally, every single day. Here's something fascinating. Scientists have discovered that regular physical activity doesn't just strengthen your body. It also improves your memory, reduces stress, helps you sleep better, and even lowers the risk of depression. In other words, taking care of your body also takes care of your mind. Ask yourself this question. If your body has to carry you for the next 50 years, are you treating it like something valuable, or something replaceable? Because unlike your phone, your car, or your house, you don't get another body. The small choices you make today will shape the quality of your life tomorrow. But here's something even more powerful than healthy food or exercise. It's something you can't buy in any store. And it has the ability to calm your mind, reduce stress, and help you enjoy every single day. Let's discover that. In lesson number 6. Lesson 6. Learn to live in the present. Have you ever noticed something strange? When you're at work, you're thinking about going home. When you're at home, you're worrying about tomorrow. When tomorrow arrives, you're already thinking about next week. It's like your mind is always somewhere else. But here's the problem. Life only happens right now. Imagine drinking your favorite cup of coffee. But instead of enjoying the taste, you're checking emails, reading messages, thinking about unfinished work. Before you know it, the cup is empty, and you barely remember drinking it. How many moments in life disappear like that? More than we'd like to admit. One of the beautiful ideas in Ikigai is learning to become fully present. To give your complete attention to whatever you're doing. Whether it's eating dinner, reading a book, walking outside, or talking to someone you love. When you're fully present, ordinary moments become extraordinary. Think about children. Have you ever watched a child playing? They're completely focused. They're not worried about tomorrow's meeting or next month's bills. They're simply enjoying the moment. Somewhere along the way, many adults lose that ability. We become trapped between regrets about the past and anxiety about the future. But peace doesn't exist in the past. And it doesn't exist in the future. It exists, right here. Right now. That's why practices like meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting quietly for a few minutes each day, can be so powerful. Not because they magically solve your problems, but because they remind your mind to slow down. Imagine your thoughts like muddy water in a glass. If you keep shaking it, the water stays cloudy. But if you leave it still, the mud slowly settles. Your mind works the same way. The more you slow down, the clearer your thinking becomes. And when your mind becomes clear, your decisions improve. Your relationships improve. Even your happiness improves. So here's a simple challenge. Today, for just 5 minutes, put your phone away. Sit quietly. Take a deep breath. Notice the sounds around you. Notice your breathing. Notice how it feels to simply be alive. It might feel uncomfortable at first. But with practice, those 5 minutes could become one of the most peaceful parts of your day. Because happiness isn't something you find in the future. It's something you learn to notice, in the present. And now, we've reached the final lesson. It's the lesson that quietly connects everything we've learned today. If you truly understand this one idea, your entire approach to life may change forever. Let's discover it, in lesson number 7. Lesson 7. Your Ikigai isn't about success, it's about living a life you'll never regret. Imagine you're 90 years old. You're sitting on a porch, watching the sunset. Your grandchildren ask you one simple question. What made your life meaningful? What would your answer be? Would you talk about the car you bought? The phone you upgraded every year? The overtime hours you worked? Probably not. Most people, at the end of their lives, don't wish they had worked more. They wish they had lived more. They wish they had spent more time with their family. Take more chances. Learn more. Laughed more. Loved more. That's the heart of Ikigai. It reminds us that life isn't about becoming the richest person in the room. It's about becoming the happiest version of yourself. Imagine two people. The first spends their entire life chasing status. Every decision is based on impressing others. A bigger house. A newer car. A higher salary. But no matter how much they achieve, they never feel satisfied. Because every new success creates another race to win. Now imagine another person. They wake up excited to do work they enjoy. They spend evenings with people they love. They stay curious. Keep learning. Take care of their health. Appreciate simple moments. They may never become famous. But every night, they go to sleep with peace in their heart. Who do you think lived the better life? Success isn't measured by applause. It's measured by fulfillment. The people of Okinawa teach us something our modern world often forgets. A meaningful life isn't built through one huge achievement. It's built through thousands of ordinary days, lived with purpose. Purpose isn't something waiting for you in the future. It's hidden inside today's choices. Every time you choose to learn instead of scroll, every time you choose to help someone, every time you choose gratitude over comparison, every time you choose health over convenience, you're building your Ikigai. Little by little. Day by day. Many people keep asking, what's the purpose of life? Maybe that's the wrong question. Maybe the better question is, what can I do today that makes life worth living? Because purpose isn't found all at once. It's discovered in small moments. A conversation with your parents. Helping a friend. Reading a great book. Learning a new skill. Watching the sunrise. Doing work that makes someone else's life better. Those moments may seem ordinary. But together, they create an extraordinary life. And here's something beautiful. Your Ikigai doesn't have to look like anyone else's. It doesn't have to make sense to the world. It only has to make sense to you. Because at the end of your life, the only opinion that truly matters is your own. So don't spend your life trying to become someone else. Become more of who you already are, because that's where real happiness begins. So, what have we learned from Ikigai today? Lesson number 1. Don't wait to discover your purpose. Build it through small actions every day. Lesson number 2. Slow down. Life isn't a race. The happiest people don't just reach the destination, they enjoy the journey. Lesson number 3. Never stop growing. Retirement from work doesn't have to mean retirement from purpose. Stay curious. Stay active. Keep learning. Lesson number 4. Choose your relationships wisely. A few genuine friends are worth more than hundreds of online followers. Lesson number 5. Take care of your body. Your health is the foundation of every dream you want to achieve. Lesson number 6. Live in the present. Because today is the only moment you truly own. And finally, lesson number 7. A meaningful life isn't measured by how much money you make, it's measured by how much joy, purpose, and peace you create along the way. If today's video inspired you, then I highly recommend reading Ikigai yourself. This book is filled with inspiring stories, practical wisdom, and life lessons that simply can't all fit into one video. I've added my affiliate link in the description below. If you decide to buy the book through that link, you'll continue your journey toward a happier and more meaningful life, while also supporting this channel at no extra cost to you. If you're looking for one book that can genuinely change the way you see life, Ikigai is a great place to start. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Every week, we break down the world's best books into 7 practical lessons that help you become wiser, more productive, financially smarter, and live a better life. No long reading. No complicated language. Just powerful ideas, explained in a simple way that you can start using today. So hit that subscribe button and join thousands of readers who are growing one book at a time. Now I have a question for you. What is your Ikigai? What activity makes you lose track of time, brings you happiness, and gives your life meaning? I'd genuinely love to read your answers. Write your answer in the comments. Who knows? Your story might inspire someone else who needs it today. Thank you so much for watching.